What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Leo here, back with story time with Leo. Today's story is about the first time I broke my arm. I broke my right arm. So, context as always, I was 6, or I was 5 turning 6, or 6 turning 7 or something. It was December, and it was at one of my friend's birthday parties. He had just turned 6, so I must have been turning 6. And what happened was, we played all the normal games, like pin the tail on the donkey, and, I missed the donkey and pinned it to the fence, because, I don't know, I'm retarded like that. But what happened was, his house is, it's almost a bush, he has a small thing of land. It's like a normal house with a front yard and a backyard, but it's just covered in trees and grass and bushes. It doesn't look good. It looks sort of not scum, but it looks like you're in a rainforest. Just his house, his neighbor looked fine. His other neighbor looks fine. His house just looks like you're in the middle of the goddamn rainforest. And there was this one tree sitting right up against his driveway and another one leaning up against it. So it made sort of a triangle thing. And so what everyone was doing was they were climbing up on the diagonal tree branch. So everyone was climbing up on the diagonal tree branch and coming back down and just having fun on the stuff and playing. And this thing went pretty high. It went 2 or 3 meters high. And so, I went up, and I was at the top, and when I was coming back down, instead of coming down like a normal person, I came down hands first. So I was crawling down hands first, and, my friend who was just turning 6, the person's party it was, he was at the bottom, and as I was coming down, I'm like, off the move. And he's like, why? And then he's trying to have some fun, being like, why? Oh, why? No, I'm not gonna move. And I'm like, please, Arthur, move, I'm slipping. And he's like, no, blah. He was being sort of being an asshole or whatever. So I don't have too much. I don't really care now. But he was, yeah, I'm like, Arthur, please move, I can feel myself slipping. And he's like, why? And I'm just like, cause else I'm gonna fall. And he's like, no, I don't want to, or some shit like that, and just being a dick. So I was like, oh, and I was like, Arthur, move, please, please. And then, before I know it, I just remember falling off the tree and putting both my hands out. Obviously my right hand must have been in front of my left. And when I landed hand first, and what I did was I had my arm out straight, so up above my elbow. I'm pretty sure it was above my elbow. I broke it, broke, and I'm pretty sure it broke in 2 spots. And then after that, his grandparents and uncles and stuff, I don't know, not trying to diss his family or anything, but they weren't it's not that they weren't nice, but they just didn't understand. They grabbed around my wrist of the arm, and they were shaking it between 30 centimeters, so they were shaking it up and down 30 centimeters, does it hurt, does it hurt? They weren't trying to be an asshole, they were just oh, does this hurt? And I was like, yes, of course it hurts. I broke my arm, I'm pretty sure. And then so they called my parents, and I think my mum come and picked me up. And that night we were all meant to be going out to some dinner party thing. And when we got home, because my mum's a nurse, she looked at it and she goes, yeah, I think it's broken, he needs to go to hospital. And my dad was like, alright, I'll take him and I'll miss the dinner party or whatever. So my dad took me, and also that just went really quiet. I can see on the recording. It's because I had to lift up this earphone. Sorry. So my dad took me, and we got in there, and it was pretty cool. Well, if I can remember correctly, I think I got in there, sat there. I think I sat there for like an hour or two waiting or something. And then when I finally got in, I got my bed, and they said like, oh, we can do the x-rays and stuff under, you can, oh, I don't know what the drug's called that like knocks you out, so you can't remember anything, but they're like, oh, we can, you know, put him under that, or we can just or if he's, you know, brave enough, and he can just go into like the x-rays and have us put the cast on and everything. Well, I don't know if I was under for when they put the cast on, but they're like, if you want, we can, you know, basically knock him out. So I wanted to do that. I was like, I don't want to do like all this shit, so I, you know, got myself knocked out. And after I woke up, I remember waking up just in my hospital bed, and, you know, they came in, they're like, oh, you know, we got some movies and stuff. If you want to watch a movie, we got a TV and a, you know, DVD player and stuff here. I'm like, oh, cool. So they're like, oh, what movie would you like to watch? And like, I'm like 5, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'd have to look this up. I don't know, and I'll try and look it up really quickly. I'm pretty sure I asked to watch a movie like The Matrix or something. I don't know why, don't ask me. But like, I think it was The Matrix. I'm not too sure. My internet isn't loading. Oh, it just did. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I asked for something like The Matrix, and they're like, oh, sorry, we can't show you. Yeah, The Matrix came out in 1999. So I'm pretty sure I asked to see The Matrix, and she was like, oh, sorry, you know, we're not allowed to, you know, show kids this age M movies. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, oh, do you have Harry Potter? And they're like, yeah, so, you know, I watched Harry Potter or some of it or whatever, and I got out, and then this was just before I started grade 1. That was the period in those 6-week holidays. And so, yeah, I had a cast on for 6 weeks, and I got it off just before the start of school. And yeah, that's basically the end of my story, guys. Wasn't that eventful. I just broke my arm. I like, not at the time, I don't like it at the time when I break my arm, or like I fall off my bike in the middle of traffic. If you want to see that video, go check it out. It's another video. It's called How I Almost Killed Myself. But I don't like doing it at the time, but afterwards I like value the experience, because it's like a cool thing. Not cool, I guess, but like, I broke my arm. Like, I know what that feels like, you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. As always, comment any other games you'd like to see me play. Make sure you share this with all your friends. Just, you know, create a thing on Facebook. I don't know what y'all kids are doing nowadays. Yeah, so share this around. That would really help out. And I'll see you all in the next video. So, the story today is about 2 dogs. There were 2 dogs. They're probably the size, I don't know what breed they were, but they're like the size of, I'm trying to look around, see some